Hello, my name is Luke, and today I'm going to be talking about steroids in sports. So steroids today have many uses in the world. Doctors use it in the medical field, but they're mostly used illegally in athletics. And many professional athletes to this day use steroids to get an edge on the competition, but others see it as a shortcut to reach their athletic goals, such as weightlifting or other things. But one thing they never take into account is the horrible side effects that steroids can have on the body and mind. Steroids have their benefits, but the consequences greatly outweigh them and can hurt the user in the process. So from DoSomething.org, drug abusers of steroids take 10 to 100 times more steroids than would be prescribed for a physician to treat a cold or an illness. So if they're treating for like the flu or something, they'll give you like a bottle of like pills. Steroid users will take 10 times as much or even 100 times more just to get an edge on the competition. And yeah, steroids. So there's many types of different steroids out in the world, in the drug world, but the most commonly used steroids are anabolic steroids. And anabolic steroids are synthetically produced hormones that resemble testosterone. And testosterone is the natural male sex hormone that produces attributes such as male genitalia, facial hair, muscles, and even a lower voice. Steroids have their benefits, but they're only short-term, and the long-term effects eventually wear off. One con that can cause health risks for steroids, they're mostly long-term, and the athletes that use them never think about, they're not really educated on what these risks are, and they're only concerned about what they look about in a short amount of time. And usually people who use steroids don't have the time to work on their bodies and do the right thing, so they usually forget. And that's from sportsanddrugsprocomm.org. And the other cons for using steroids, or no, there's cons to using steroids, but there's also some pros. Steroids, or like, these aren't really pros, but these are things that happen when you take them. The steroids allow your muscles to work harder and lift more because they reduce inflammation of the muscles and the tendons. So without inflammation and muscle strain, then you can work out longer and work out for longer periods of time to master your sport or your skill. And the main reason why athletes use steroids is it's because it's a quick fix. It's a quick fix because in a shorter amount of time and with a less amount of effort, it's so much easier and greater to get, like, there's so much more potential you can get from using steroids. But with the pros that steroids have, the cons greatly outweigh them because steroid users have experienced psychiatric consequences. Some users have experienced severe depression during the use of steroids and even after the use of steroids, even after they're done. They also mention hearing voices and often feeling suicidal. So even though they feel great about themselves, they still feel like they need to do more, so that they keep on the drug. And along with these psychiatric symptoms, there's also some serious physical side effects. While getting bigger muscles and stronger, steroids also take a toll on your heart and your kidneys. It also puts you at a higher risk for liver cancer. And for women who take it, they take on qualities of men, such as a deepening voice. And when men take it, their testicles shrink in size. Steroids can also induce severe acne. Steroids that are used, some people in high school who take steroids because they feel like they will need to fit the mold of a man, especially in high school. So it's especially dangerous because they're still growing, and it can stunt their growth, cause infertility, and more psychological problems. And that's from voices.yahoo.com. And from all these pros and cons, you can see that the side effects of steroid use can be life-changing. Steroids may give you the body and results that you want, but in the end, it's not worth it. Side effects can change your life, and especially those around you, because not only by taking steroids you affect yourself, you affect your peers, your athletes, your rivals, your fans. And basically by taking steroids, you're basically saying cheating is okay, and that you're encouraging, like, especially kids nowadays, they look up to professional athletes, like, and they hear about, like, on ESPN, like, oh, they've been taking steroids, and they're like, oh, so in order to be a great athlete, do I have to take steroids? And that's why I chose this topic, is because I really want to encourage that steroids is not the right way to go, and to preserve the sport. So other than the body and the mind, steroids also affect those around you, and they also deteriorate your future. So at the end of the day, don't cheat yourself, because the use of steroids will not only give you an edge on the competition, but it'll also shorten your lifespan. One thing that coach always told me is, cheaters never win, and winners never cheat. So